Oh, youth service. And for some reason, when I came, I just got kind of rejoicing spirit. So I had to sing something, you know. I greet you in the name of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, to the Archbishop, to Pastor Lloyd, to Teacher Tracy, to Mother Shelley, to Mother Lisa, Mother Phyllis, all mothers, all teachers, all co-workers in God's vineyard, to the visiting congregation, a pleasant good evening, good afternoon, a pleasant good afternoon, a pleasant good afternoon. So let's sleeping on me. I hear Brother Kyle say, seed, root, and fruit. Look, when I was going through my Bible yesterday, because I studied for the same whole week, my mind was all over the place. I get one scripture, and I get a next scripture, and I get a next scripture, so I was all over the place. And then I hear Brother Kyle say, seed, roots, and fruit. And one part of what I was coming to talk about was a coconut tree. Now today is Father's Day. So today is about the fathers. But our mothers who is fathers too. And before I really get into what I had to say, a coconut tree, no matter what, may it be in storm, may it be in good weather, a coconut tree does always stay standing. Now, I find men should be like coconut tree. I find men should be like coconut tree. Simply because, you see, when the storm comes, all right, let me take it back. Before the storm comes, when you grow, everything nice. You're looking good up there, man. Good fruit. Coconut nice. Juice tasted good. The water is sweet. You can't get enough of it. But when the storm comes, the coconut tree does sway now. See the wind strong. So it does sway. Sometimes as a man, you go find you're starting to sway. I don't demonstrate this, but Prince come. Brother Prince come. Brother Prince come. Brother Jadon come. I don't demonstrate this.
Come on, man.
Sister Candice, can you give me a minute, please? Nah, I don't need no breeze. What I'm trying to say is, stand up in front, let him stand behind. Both of them stand up in front. Yeah, come here. Yes, just like that. Stand up behind them, Yeah, right in. What I'm trying to say is, a family go stand whole like this in good times. Okay. It ain't going to have no problems. Correct. You go realize that everything running smooth because they're in good position. But when a breeze blow, sometimes the father might stray. The father might find himself in an individual position away from his family. It's up to the father now to find his way back. Not all the time it's going to be easy to find your way back. Because when you think you're finding your way back from now getting blown so, may it be you now lost your work. Money hard to find. You have children to feed. You have milk and pampers to buy. But thing hard. You probably get back a job now and you're realizing that thing starting to go good. So you find back yourself in position and then next breeze blow again.
Next side.
No, you end up on this side. You get back away from your family again. What you is to do as a man? I never put you back there. I stay there. Stay there. As a man now, a man of God, I should say, pray. Because although a man of God is the head of Christ, Christ is the head of man. And the man is the head of the woman. Come on. So as a man of God, you're supposed to know Christ. Prayer solves everything. Prayer solves everything. So sometimes you might find yourself here. You have nobody to talk to. Nobody to prop up on. Nobody to call for help. It's just you
and God.
And God alone. Hey, it's just you and God alone. I in the corner. I have nobody to look to. And I look to me right and I look to me left. Nobody on my side. When I look in front and I look in the back, nobody here to help me. So it's just me and God alone. Me and God alone. Me and God alone. Me alone. Me alone. Me alone. Sometimes you don't need the prettiest of prayer to find back yourself with your family. Sometimes you don't need the fancy praying. Sometimes you don't need the set of big words. Sometimes you don't need the set of extras when you're praying. Sometimes you just go to God real. Humble yourself and go to God as you. You might be the bishop, you know, but pray like a brother. You might be the shepherd or the captain, but pray like a brother. What I mean by that? You know, not because you have rank. Not because you have rank mean you have to pray with rank. Simple. God has said the simplest of prayers. And sometimes the simplest of prayers you just hear alone. No? Sometimes I might be praying the most fanciest prayer. Sometimes I might be saying the most fanciest words, singing prayer, singing good and nice. And the man will just come and say, Our Father who art in heaven. He answered that prayer before he answered mine. So as a man, you could be climbing up the mountain, creeping on my knees, and looking for to tell him all, oh Lord, trouble, prison. Sometimes, as a man, you have to be able to find back your family. Sometimes your son, he might stray, wrong crowd, peer pressure, drugs, the negative energies that have out here, he might stray. A father and a son. Where's the archbishop? 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 Paging the archbishop. Archbishop sleeping on my man. 1 minute, please. I need a father and a son.
Yes.
Can you tell me how a father and a son love does be?
It's beyond explanation. A father and a son love. When you think about God and you think about his very own son, Jesus the Christ, we demonstrating that with the Christ man. There's a depth of love that is unexplainable but yet manifested by the actions that takes place. Okay. So when the scriptures say that for God so loved that he was willing to give up his son, it talks about the depth of love that he had for his son. Right. That was so powerful, yet still he found that in spite of that power of love, he was willing to love others to give away this thing we love so much. The depth of a father and a love son is beyond comparison. You can't find words to define that on a physical level.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, sir. You're welcome.
So, as you say, for God so loved the world,
Yes.
that he gave his only begotten son. Imagine he asked Abraham, I want your only son.
Okay. Very good.
He said, Abraham, I want you to go up on the mount
Yes.
and carry your son, boy. Me as a, I can't do that. Me as a father, it's hard to do. If you're being real. God asks you to go and sacrifice your son, but that's your only son.
Come on.
Bishop, you go do that?
Check your age.
That means a baby here.
99 years.
Go ahead.
So, God asked Abraham to carry Isaac up onto the mount.
Carry him on the mount.
He said, I want you to go and make a sacrifice, boy.
Yes.
He tell Isaac, organize and come. He tell the two men, come now we go. They pack up the donkey, boy, and the marching going up onto the mount. Abraham unknown, boy. Abraham probably said in his head, oh God, my only son, boy. And Isaac don't even know. Isaac is clueless.
That awaits him.
He is clueless of what is coming towards him. But Abraham yet still, Abraham probably had a little bit of doubt in his head, you know. But faith, with faith,
Talk about that. Yes. Faith.
with faith,
Yes.
he was able to continue marching going forward.
Right.
I probably think when Abraham reached up on top of the mount, when he laid down Isaac, they set up the altar and he laid down Isaac, and he was about to perform the sacrifice. He probably had a second thought. He probably had a second thought.
All right. It's all right to say that. Yes.
It's okay to have a little bit of doubt.
Yes. Probably.
It's okay, a little bit of doubt, you know. I mean, it's the only son.
Right.
I ain't sure if I might end up getting a next son.
All right. All right. Yeah, check it.
But it's my only son. And now,
99.
I have to go and sacrifice my son, boy. And as Abraham, he was about to go and perform it sometime. When you're about to do the test that God gave you, and you know the test hot in your heart, he does always provide a solution for that problem. That is why I say, before he send the flood, he go send a Noah. Before he send a flood, he go send a Noah. Before he allows people to go into Pharaoh's captive, he go send a Moses. So before God gave Abraham a test, he already know that he was going to provide him with a sacrifice.
Right.
But it's a test. He wanted to see if Abraham would have go through with it.
Right.
And as my sister said, Abraham clearly passed the test because he was about to sacrifice his only son.
Right.
And then he has something called in him by Abraham.
Abraham.
Abraham, boy.
Hold your
He
hand.
said, here am I. Hold your hand, boy. Don't go through. I was just testing you to see where your mind is. I was just testing you to see what I do. I was just testing you to see if you would have go through with what I asked you to do. And clearly, Abraham passed. So, sometimes God might put a test in front of us, you know. It's just to see what we will do. He ain't going to go through with it, you know, but it's just to see what we will do. Sometimes you mustn't give up quick. It's not good to give up quick. Not because it's going to hurt you, means you won't get extra blessing. Because when Abraham went through what he was going to do, God said, I will bless you. I'll give a bountiful blessing. Blessing you can't even, you can't check that. That blessing you can't even contain. That's too much of blessing. So, Abraham, he passed it as a flying color, and we must be like Abraham. The fathers must be like Abraham. The fathers fathers must be able to pass tests, to walk with faith and not in flesh. Every test, every problem, every trial, every tribulation, every situation that they might face, it always have a solution. It always have. You all can sit down. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, I want to switch real quick. I ain't staying long. You can turn the Bible quick to 2 Kings chapter 20. Verse 1. And it readeth, in those days, Hezekiah was sick unto death.
My Lord, go ahead with that.
And the prophet Isaiah, the son of Amos, came to him and said unto him, thus saith the Lord, set thine house in order, for thou shalt die, and not live. Then he turned his face to the wall, and prayed unto the Lord, saying, I beseech thee, O Lord, remember now how I have walked before thee in truth, and with a perfect heart, and have done that which is good in thy sight. And Hezekiah wept sore. It's okay for a man to cry.
Talk about that. It's all right.
It's okay for a man to cry. Not because there's a man, meaning that allow your ego to get the better emotions.
All right.
Sometimes a man must be going through the most. He doesn't like to talk about it. He don't like to share his feelings because ego is a man thing. It's ego. But sometimes, when he need comfort at home, he probably might be alone, boy. He know his troubles. He know his problems. Money hard to come. Had no food in the cupboard. But yet still, I still standing. I cry and I talk to God, boy. Lord, I need your help. Lord, I need your help. Hezekiah was a king. Hezekiah's father name was King Ahaz. King Ahaz was a wicked king. I'm going to talk about the passing down from fathers to son now. King Ahaz was a bad king. So why, if King Ahaz was a bad king, how come King Hezekiah didn't become a bad king as well? It all depends on the example. As a father, you must set a good example for your son. A son will preferably want to follow after his father. A son will preferably want to pass after his father. He will want to step in the footsteps after his father. So it is good for a father to set a good example unto his son. King Ahaz didn't set a good example unto his son, but yet still, King Hezekiah became a good king. He was a great king. Hezekiah was used by God to bring the people out of Assyria. Hezekiah was also a man after God's heart. Not only David, but he was also a man after God's heart. So, Hezekiah get the message. Hezekiah, you're about to die. Set your house in order. Sometime you will get a call. Bishop Marlon, things are looking too good right now. Set your house in order. I could call you Sheppy. Sheppy.
Come on, go ahead.
Things are looking too good right now. But set your house
In order.
in order. Brother Roger, things are looking too good right now. But set your house in order. Bring your wife, bring your son, Bring your daughter, bring the whole family and take your house. In order. Hezekiah turned to the wall, boy. Turn to the wall and said, the prayer behold thee, I beseech thee, Lord. I beseech thee. Sometimes I just say, you don't need this other fancy verse, no. You don't need this other big word. You don't need this other guy and go where you go. You don't need that. You all understand. It's a better prayer. You can just go through. You turn into the water and you run in the Hezekiah knew he was about to die, boy, so he turned to the wall and he started to pray, Lord. Imagine God now tell you about the night to set the house in order as I turn to the wall and go, Lord. Imagine you're doing real good. You're helping the people. But yet still God sent a message for you that you're about to die. Hezekiah went down and started to pray, boy. And he prayed and he talked to God. Lord, remember me. Remember what I have done. It have a verse. Oh Lord, Go ahead. So, Isaiah brought news to Hezekiah, telling him, God say, he goes send a sign until your healing. Hezekiah asked Isaiah, what is sign going to look like? What is this sign? Sometimes it's good to just wait and look for a sign. You can't rush healing. Sometimes patience is the best thing. It might be painful. You might be getting weary. But it's good to just wait. Go rush it, wait. Sometimes you might say, oh God, this thing taking long to come. I can't wait no more. But as soon as you're ready to give up, or as soon as you give up, is when the sign now come. So because you want to rush, and because you can't wait, you miss your healing. You miss it. Sometimes it's good. It's good to just pat down yourself, wait, it go come. It go come. So Hezekiah waited. He waited until God sent the sign. The sun. 15 degrees. I could imagine Hezekiah seeing his sign. And he getting happy, boy. My healing coming. I see it coming, boy. Boy, tell reach yet. The sign coming. Boy, tell reach yet. Sometime, not because you see the sign coming, mean you get all excited. Because you don't know how long it will take to come. I see the sign coming. I start to smile, boy. But yet still, if I reach yet, I still might die. My trouble's still there. I still getting pain. But I see the sign coming, boy. So I organize myself now to receive my healing. Sometimes you need to organize yourself to receive a healing. Sometimes you have to change your ways to receive a healing. Sometimes the way how you speak, you have to change that to receive a healing. Sometimes, just by your action, you need to change that too, just to receive a healing. Sometimes you might just miss it. You might just miss that healing because of the way you're acting, you know. Sometimes because you're feeling a little boastful and you're proud and you're pumped just because you have a little rank and thing. You want to use that, and because of that, you might just end up missing. You might miss it. Sometimes you go to just humble yourself. As the singer will say, come down from there. Pat down yourself now. Stoop down. You just go to just stoop down. You might be the archbishop, you know, but it's good to just humble yourself. Because you're never too big. You never have too much rank. So it's good to humble yourself. Hezekiah and the rest of the acts of Hezekiah and all his might, and how he made a pool and a conduit and brought water into the city, are they not written in the book of Chronicles of the kings of Judah? And Hezekiah slept with his fathers. And Manasseh, his son, reigned in his stead. Hezekiah slept with his fathers. Plural, like more than one. If I remember, who was Hezekiah's father? So imagine, he slept with his fathers, which is a king was before him. But that king, and that king, which was his father, was a bad king. But he still slept with that king. How much of us could do that? I might have a beef with somebody in the church. I'm not saying I have a beef with those, go and tell nobody I have a beef with someone. I have no beef with nobody in the church. Hypothetically, I might have a beef with somebody in the church. But because I'm proud, and because our ego, I ain't going to talk to that sister. But Hezekiah's father was a bad man. A bad man. Hezekiah took over for his father, and yet still, he became a good king. Why Hezekiah didn't become a bad king too? But yet still Hezekiah went and slept with his fathers, and his son, Manasseh, reigned in his stead. So, to the fathers and to the mothers, that is fathers, hold strong. If you're going through a rough time, turn to the wall and send up your prayers. Turn to the wall and send up your prayers. Not every time you're going through a problem, you have to go and talk to somebody about that problem. Sometimes that problem must just stay between you and God. Because you might go and tell somebody, oh God, I'm going through this and that somebody going to tell somebody, oh God, this sister going through that. And by that, you put yourself in more problems. Sometimes it's just good to talk to God about your problems. Don't go to every he, she, and talk your business. Keep that between you and God. To the fathers, I would like to say a happy Father's Day. To this OG, His Eminence, the Archbishop,
Correct.
my uncle,
Correct.
my father, in a way,
Yes.
my mentor,
Correct.
my spiritual father.
Correct.
I just want to say thank you.
God bless.
You see, because if it wasn't for you, I honestly don't know which part I would have been today.
My Lord.
You help me through a lot. You always tell me what is right
Right.
and what is wrong.
Correct.
And because of you, I am able to stand here
Yes.
and minister a word
Very good.
unto the congregation from your help,
Right.
from your guidance, from your spiritual knowledge that you taught unto me.
Right.
And I thank you for that.
Very good.
And I hope that God bless you.